Riverwood Trader, Sleeping Giant Inn, sorry, near the Riverwood Trader, and we wanted to follow Delphine. Delphine's made her way over to the, not Narzaba, where'd she go? She went to Kynesgrove, which isn't too far away from here. So we're going to head down to Kynesgrove, where there's supposed to be a dragon burial site. We did spend a little bit of time in Windhelm because we sold off a few of our items. We also destroyed our steel boots of lifting. Let's see if I'm being followed by my companion. Yeah, so we took our steel boots of lifting. So we basically learnt an enchantment, and I've attached that enchantment. That's a £15 enchantment to my cloak. So my cloak has got some use now. Anyway, I can't see where Lydia's gone. That's going to be tricky, because of course she is going to be super helpful. Is she really not following? She might have done something silly, like decided to... I told her to wait while I did a sneak job. I did a sweep of a house, which is quite amusing, because sometimes when you go into a house, some people actually don't notice or don't mind you going around, and that means you can effectively just walk around the house until they kind of go around the corner, and then you can start to steal things. And that's what I did. I stole 3 things. There was one person sleeping and one person wandering around. She just wandered past me while I just hid around stealing sweet rolls before I stole the 3 items, which I think they were the jeweled pitcher, some sort of ornate thingy-majig. Oh, here's Lydia. She's not coming. Look. Oi.
As you will, my thing.
Yes, that's it. Sometimes you just hang around. Sometimes you just hang around and don't do anything. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, good. Now you're coming. Well, yeah, we picked up the items, and so we could go and speak to Vex. Of course, we get 400 gold, I think, from that. Considering that it costs us quite a lot of money to get around, it's not really that much of a bonus. But of course, we would have paid that money anyway to get to Kynesgrove, because I wasn't gonna explore all the way. Take the carriages when you can. I've explored across this way anyway. The only place I really want to go and see is this place called Blue Pond, which someone built. I haven't seen that yet. I'm sure it's going to be very similar to all the other places, i.e. it's just going to be a few non-talking NPCs, but still, I don't mind. We'll just follow this road south then. Really snowy again. Windhelm's supposed to be the snowiest place. Now, where do we go? Fork in the road. We go left. Look, she has got a horse. She's got her own horse. Kynesgrove. Don't see it? Oh, here we are. And we're supposed to meet Delphine here. And that looks like her hanging out around here. Give her a little push with my horse. Apparently that injures people.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
A dragon?
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Come on, hurry. We might be too late.
Okay. So she looks like she's actually running after the dragon. Let's follow Delphine anyway. She's gonna go up there. No idea why. She's taken a different turn. I would run that way if I was her.
Look, its eyes.
This is Alduin flying around. Lydia's not coming with us. That doesn't bode well for what's going to happen next. Luckily, I've got lots of healing potions. Stormcloak soldier, what's he got? Steel arrows, we'll need a few of those. And let's arm up our bow. Nightingale bow. We've got plenty of charge on it. And let's start to poison it up. Now there's the dragon mound. And this little dragon that's flapping around.
Stay under cover. This is what we came for. We need to see what happens.
Yay! You're with me. Let's see what happens.
Salakunir, Zil Grotova Ursa.
Let's snatch a few of these things before we go.
Steady. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
So that dragon's casting over there.
Alduinturi, Oantit Vokriha Suliksenjun Kuzik. Ke Salakunir, Kalimir. Full side of a king. Zuku, Koram, no.
I got a few hits in there though before he managed to get around. Let's hope he doesn't run. Right, after Lydia, that's alright. This isn't too good if I get splashed. Right, I did get splashed, but anyway. Let's heal ourselves up in this corner. I don't know what happened there. We luckily just decided to drop down. Anyhow, let's switch back out to our weapons. But I wasn't going to stand in the way of being blasted like they do. Luckily he can't see me. I'm hiding all the way in this background and just pelting him with steel arrows. I think he's practically dead now. Practically dead.
That takes care of it.
Salakunir, quite easy then. And Lydia just stood in the way. Maybe she is a little bit too tough. She's level 7, but she still doesn't need any leveling up. I'm level 11, and I can't take all this damage. Absorb the dragon soul. Let's see what he's got on him. A little bit of gold. Dragon scales. Let's see if we've got enough. Not quite enough encumbrance. You're gonna have to carry something, Lydia.
I've got your back.
You really are Dragonborn.
I am at your command.
Let's see what you can carry. Okay, hopefully you can move. Can you move? Yes, you can move. So you...
I owe you some answers, don't I?
Yes, you do. Well, after doubting me. Come on.
I owe you some answers, don't... Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Who are you?
I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
What do you know about the dragons coming back?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I've seen that dragon before, the one that got away.
Really? Where?
He was the one who attacked Helga.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
Maybe that big black dragon?
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now.
So what's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
What makes you think the Thalmor are bringing dragons back?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else.
She doesn't like the Thalmor.
Captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
That's fairly logical, I guess. So we need to find out what the Thalmor know about dragons.
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
So how do we get into the Thalmor embassy?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Okay, that's it then. This was the dragon burial site. Big crater. And I'm just looking at what this stuff is. It just appears to be some demolished housing. Some old housing over here. But that dragon was particularly easy. Of course I did have a couple of followers. This is Dragonwood Ruins. Not really very much there. I don't know if that's a rebuilt place or what. Just there's no real point to it other than aesthetics. You can't really get up there. It's a collapsed tower. Alright, so not too much for us to do now. These guys are so poor, they don't even have any gold on them. Well, we'll make our way back now. Back to Kynesgrove. If there's a shop there, I'll sell them some dragon bones. Tell them how tough I am. So these things obviously indicate some sort of dragon burial site. These kind of waving flags. Guess that's a fort in the distance. This is Kynesgrove, which has been largely abandoned, and they've left all this refined malachite. Who can resist that? That's worth 100. Someone spotted me. You just saw me, didn't you?
Outsider. No reason to stop in Kynesgrove. Keep moving.
What are you gonna say? Go on, let's see.
The mine's always on the verge of collapse. Good thing I'm around to keep it up.
What do you do in Kynesgrove?
Nosy one, huh? I was a mage back in Morrowind. I lend my talents to the mines here, helping them keep the tunnels safe. By Azura, it gets hot in there. I use frost salts for a potion to keep the heat bearable, but I'm out.
I could find those frost salts for
If you
you.
want to go to the trouble, feel free. I suppose I could offer you a bit of free alteration training when you get back.
Okay, so she needs some frost salts. Have I got any? I've got some fire salts. What do they do? No, I think I ate my last set of frost salts. This is Steam Scorched Mine. Let's have a little look in there. What's good about it? So Kynesgrove is obviously a mining town. Never been in here. Is this really scorching? Let's have a little look. All malachite ore, so all glass weaponry.
Here for work?
Gemma Uria.
Great. Another wanderer. Slumming it on your way to Windhelm.
A free potion of healing.
Did I tell you I got a letter from General Tullius? They've conscripted some more archers and will need...
Shh! That's not something we want everyone to be hearing.
Oh, like the sleepy rebel supporters in this town are going to tell anyone.
Let's just not take the chance. We can talk about this later.
Interesting. Ganna Uria. Why are they called Uria?
That? Well, that was me. My sister.
So, there's some more mining to do. There's all this dungeoneering music that's going on, but no enemies. Kill the Younger?
I've never seen you before. Leave me alone.
Okay. Ganna
Came here
Uria?
to start a lumber mill. Who knew the Nords cared about a bunch of old trees?
I think
We
it's
got
not
the
going
mill
well.
up and running before we found out that the big stand of trees on the hill was sacred. Now we can't cut them, and we can't afford to buy another mill somewhere else. So we scrounge whatever we can from around the tundra.
Those damn Nords. Their little sacred traditions.
If you bring mead, you're welcome here. I visited the meaderies of Riften once, as a lad. Wish I had their skill.
Are you
Yes,
from
I
Kynesgrove?
wandered a bit, but I always come back to Kynesgrove. My clan was one of the first to settle here. Legend says that my forefather, Lena, discovered the mines after he stumbled into a dark cave to relieve himself. Too much mead.
How do you
Of
know so
course,
much about
there's
mead?
Another story of Lena losing the family shield in a different cave. So it depends on who you believe.
Your ancestral shield is lost in a cave?
According to my grandfather, at least. He swore that version of the legend was true. Even found the cave old Lena stumbled into. Hey, if you find it, I could show you some of the clan's favorite fighting moves. They're all shield techniques.
Okay, Stony Creek Cave.
A lifetime of study, you might say. The best comes from Riften, but I haven't been there in years. Ever tried making your own? It's, not easy, trust me.
Okay.
Hopefully that story about Lena's shield is true.
So this is quite a neat little place to go in. No evil enemies. Just a few NPCs to talk about and a mission to get, and plus some glass if you ever want it. And two missions really. We've got that frost salt mission if we wanted it. So let's make our way back down to Kynesgrove. I guess this is one of the expanded places as well, but I don't really notice too much difference. This appears to be an inn.
Mining is hard work, but we pay a fair price for any ore you dig up.
And that appears to be all there is around here, just an inn and a mine. Braidwood Inn, Steam Scorched Mine, no houses or anything. Just be sure about that. Yup. Nothing else. I guess this is
Welcome to
there's a
Kynesgrove.
tent over here.
If you want to do
And this is the
business here,
expansion.
you'll have to deal with me.
And they all live in tents. In the freezing cold. As you would expect. What are you up to?
Out with it.
Nothing. Okay, Blueface. Nothing else of interest. So we're gonna make our way back to. Let's get our horse and get out of here. We need to go back to Windhelm. So Kynesgrove could deal with a bit of expanding. I guess it was just originally a mining town. Not too much to it. But we got a couple of missions there anyway. I guess there isn't too much to do. You know, there's not too much of an expansion to do. Windhelm is former capital city of the whole of the entire. Well, actually, not just the whole of the entire of Skyrim. It is tiny. There's not really much to it. So let's make our way back to Riften.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the old capitals. Where do you want to go?
Let's go to Riften.
Climb and back and we'll be off. You ready to go yet? I might have to stop and get myself a pint at Blackbriar Mead while I'm in Riften.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Riften is a place where I'm going to dump most of my retained alchemy and everything else. And those dragon bones could deal with a bit of dumping as well. And I just need to complete a quest for them. I was reading a little bit more about the quests that you complete for the Thieves Guild. You actually need to... Some fighting is going on. Well, you actually need to...
Who's that?
Is it a vampire or a thief?
No more!
Try to hide it.
These thieves. Useless. North Valley jugs. Let's take a platter. I'll take a platter as well.
I know you need skill. And so do the other gods.
Yeah, what I was going to say about the Thieves Guild is that you actually need to complete a certain amount of missions in each hold. And if you complete a mission in each hold, for both Delphine and Vex, then your Thieves Guild actually gets influence over that region, and then I think you recruit someone from that region. That's quite neat. It's a neat way of doing things.
If you need marksman training, and you've got the coin, I'm ready to teach you.
So let's tell Vex what to do, and after that, what I think we should do is we should get either on to the villager quest, or we can go ahead and carry on with the main quest. And while we're at it, what I'll do is the occasional off camera anyway. I'll do the occasional Thieves Guild quest, so we level up our Thieves Guild lair.
Out with it. Time is money. You did the job and you did it clean. That's all we ever ask. Enjoy the gold.
So that's 430 gold. So let's see what extra work we do.
Burglary shit. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs.
Let's do another sweep job.
One of the quickest ways to make some coin in Skyrim is to clear out some of the wealthier homes of their valuables.
That wasn't the wealthy
If
home
you're
that I went to
interested,
last time.
I
That
could point out a
Atherton
good place that could
residence
use
looks like a
little
dump.
House cleaning. What do you say?
Go ahead.
Here you go. Hope you don't muck it up.
Clear House of Clan Battleborn.
I'm one of the lookouts for the guild.
We need to go to Whiterun anyway, that's handy.
Talk to Vex or Delvin. Usual guild rate. Let's take a look at them.
Right, what do we need to get rid of? Gold ruby necklace. Garnet ring. I like to keep these 2 shields handy in case I come up against a shock mage. A scroll of harmony, that could come in handy for some reason. I'll get rid of this dog meat. Carrying it around now, I won't actually, I'll cook that. I'll cook it. Got a few books that I'm keeping around. Dragon bones, that's what I needed to get rid of. Of course, these plates and platters, they're only worth 3. 1 each, sorry, so there's only 3 gold, and I'll get rid of these lumps of glass. Goblets only worth 1. Plenty of lockpicks, they're not worth anything.
Until next time. I've got your back.
Lydia, I'll just borrow a few things off you. Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do actually. What we should do is...
I am at your command.
We should go to Whiterun, do the sweep job, I'll do that off camera. And... we'll also go to Riverwood in the meantime. We might pick up our house as well. Because we've got enough for a house. Where has she gone? She was just around here a second ago. There she is. She's a lookout, so she's wandering around. You're not much of a lookout. You don't do too much, do you?
Stick to the rules and you'll end up rich. Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
The deal is that you just give me money.
Alright then.
Right, that's it. We've lightened our load. We've got practically 2,900 gold. What I'll do is I'll pause things there. And we'll end up in Whiterun. I'll see you next time there.